Hey Patron, once again, guys, thank you for your support. So I'm in the Indianapolis Colts playbook. There's some unique things about this particular offense that we can access to, and one of the reasons I really like this offense for the most part was this particular formation, which is the wing close pistol. In particular, it has a play right here that's called the tight end attack. This is a play that is usually in like a wing close spread type formations, but this is a close formation, and I've got myself a halfback stretch. There's also a really other cool play here that's going to be the Z spot, and then you have the play action boot. What's cool about it too is it comes with this wing close, and then as I was labbing, I found out the doubles off close offers a very unique route that is very hard to stop, and it forces your opponents to put themselves in a situation where they start running cover 6, cover 3 with cloud type coverages with the switch X comeback. This is a play that I used 2 years ago, and then they kind of took it out of the game and they put it back in. So we're going to come to that, but we also have essentially the wing close that I've used in playbooks previously. Pistol also has the deuce close, and then it has a strong formation. We have a deuce close gun. We also have wing stack, and then you actually have, I think, another a stack formation that you can access. And another formation we can get into is doubles. Feel like you're close and normal, and then you've got tight. So there's a lot of different playbooks or plays that we can jump into. And then we have the Y off trips too. So this is going to be a lot of under center stuff, but I want to show you how the doubles off close works and why this is such a great play. Now my audibles I actually pick out of the system is going to be drag and spacing. This is a good play to go and use against single high safeties. I have a wham play which kind of works like a trap, and then the switch X comeback, and then the play action boot slide is another play we're going to jump into. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Now out of the huddle, I want to use a play that's going to give me a nice easy run, so we're going to use the halfback slam. And then we're going to go ahead and just call this against random defenses. I'm going to slide this ball back so you can see how you get to basically 10-yard marker. You can get a better read with it with the logo in the middle of the field. Now, running plays wise, you use the wham when the center is uncovered, because it kind of gets a nice little blocking that you can actually hit against your opponent. This is the best running back in the game, so he's going to get broken tackles like that. So you can't necessarily expect that to happen a lot. But what really makes this play, this formation great is this play right here, which is a switch X comeback. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this guy, which is going to be the tight end. I'm going to slide him out, and then I'm going to snap the ball before he gets past the wide receiver. And you'll see he gets out there, and no defender actually goes out there, and you could pick up an easy, cheesy, 10 yards or so. So what's cool about this is that it really forces your opponent to defend something like that. Now, if he's man coverage, a lot of times the guy's going to come out, and what you would do is you make your progressions from there against man coverages. That's going to be kind of a read right there. So we're going to take a look at this once again. Slide the guy out. I'm going to switch into this particular play right here, and you've got your slant to the backside that you can use against your opponent with that particular play. So let's go ahead and do this again. We got basically 2 high safeties. We're going to motion this guy out, snap the ball, and if nobody goes out there, we're just going to go and take that. And you can rack it up for some pretty easy yards. So what's cool about this is that you really just build the entire scheme around it. So you could do here this play action boot right here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the run animation, slide this guy out like so. And now we've got basically the opposite side that you could actually throw to. So you could see, even though I didn't get a completion, that's the situation that we can look at. Now, if I get a single high safety like this, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and drag him. And this is a really good play against a single high safety. Let's go ahead and flip it back to the way we like to run it. I'm going to flip that back. What we're going to do is we're going to watch the defender that's going to be over downs. Now, if he slides out past the numbers where the 50 marker is at, and he keeps going to the sideline, I'm going to throw the slant behind him. If he stops at the 50, I'm going to go ahead and hit the guy underneath. This is going to basically be your closed cover 3 type look is what you're going to jump into really quick. So you're just going to hit the slant. He's got leverage. Unless he's press coverage, you'll be able to go and hit that the entire time. Now you can see how this guy froze, and I'm just going to hit the flat underneath and pick up an easy 10 yards. So this is a simple concept. I believe it's called dragon. And all I'm doing is reading this guy. And if he freezes or slides, I'm just checking it down underneath and just throwing that guy right there. And you can see because of me not being too far on the hash, I can complete that and pick up an easy yardage right there, some yards with that. So just a simple dragon concept. And I'm just picking up 7 or 8 yards on that. Now the cool thing about it is if I do have a guy that changes defense, I can go ahead and use the spot concepts on the back side that I can go ahead and attack my opponent that way. So just a bad pass by the quarterback, kind of expecting that with this team. That tight end is going to get a body against him right there, so you can go ahead and make your reads that way. So it's just a nice little fast and easy read that you can do. What you can do is basically do this concept right so. I'm going to smoke up my one guy, slide this guy out, and if the defender does not come down, I can go ahead and do that. Another thing that you could do too is you could do an out, just another out, like an out like so, and that's going to get that guy on the sideline. It just makes it a little bit harder for your opponent to defend that type of stuff. So that's what's cool about this, is what you can do. So but really what this is this formation is about establishing this route right here. It is extremely annoying for your opponent to go ahead and stop that. It's something that you can just throw into the scheme, and you can keep showing your opponent that look and still basically use the other passing concepts by actually motioning that guy out. So let's go ahead and just motion this guy out. And you can see you can pop at it. And it's just about keeping the yardage short. Got an open guy right here. This is where you're going to go and jump in a wham. You can see how that actually gets in there very fast. The animation with this wham play is basically you do have to go run off to this side. So you got to make sure that you understand that. I like the slam play because the slam play kind of helps with this. So you can go ahead and motion this guy out, slam, and just kind of run the ball right up the middle of the field, especially when you get a good player like this. So just wanted to show this to you guys. It's just going to be a little mini scheme I'm going to build off of. I can jump into empty, but I've also got this pistol formation we're going to go and show. I'm going to go on the doubles, and then we've got doubles tight, type plays, stuff like that, and we're going to keep expanding off of that. So let's go ahead and jump into another formation, guys.